Well, I got to the Airbnb. I really didn't like document much of the first flight because I wasn't thinking about it. But everything kind of went according to plan, and then the rental car happened. So I already had a reservation online and nothing was available, and there was like a huge line of people. Like I think I waited for about like an hour and 20 minutes, and like just overhearing like, you know, the check-in process, and like they're not guaranteed a vehicle, but even though they got it online, and I'm like, okay, well, like what are you gonna do? So I waited in line. I finally got my vehicle. It was the same one that I reserved online. Actually, I didn't even technically reserve that. I did the reservation, but not like the vehicle was. But anyways, I went to my Uncle Harry's. Saw my grandpa. It was really good to see grandpa. We had a little pep talk, I guess. And then saw my mom. They fed me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the B&B and take a shower. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go take a shower. And yeah, another update hopefully soon. Goodness. I am back. Hair is looking a lot better. And I needed that shower. We're still having plumbing issues at home. Goals in California. I want to try to get a pedicure before the wedding. I had a pedicure and manicure scheduled, but waiting for the rental just took forever, so I had to cancel my appointment. So I might try to find a new place. I don't know if that place I scheduled for is actually close to here. Second thing, I saw a bunch of like street food vendors, Mexican street food vendors in Mexican stores. I really want to see if they have some of my favorite Mexican snacks on there. One of them, I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's muelas or something like that. It's like a toasted coconut candy or a treat, I guess. And then I also want a mango nada. So I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if I can find those things and keep you posted. But I'm gonna go back to Uncle Harry's and bring some of the chargers in there for my sister. I don't really want to be here alone. Parking is gonna be interesting to find, but I think we'll figure it out. So all right, bye. Mango nut acquired. So good. Day one of the wedding complete. It was very eye-opening. I got to see, I mean, I've seen like Cambodian culture before with other family members' weddings, but I was like really young. But at this one, a lot of the people in it, they didn't know the culture. The priest that was kind of officiating it, there was a girl there who understood what he was saying, so he let her explain the culture, and he also kind of explained to the bride what was going on, because I believe auntie is Korean, so my uncle and his future wife, my future auntie. So it was really nice. We got to see the monks come in and bless the wedding. Had a lot of good food. I felt bad for my mom because she was kind of hard at work cooking in the kitchen, and like I know one point she stopped, and then grandma got mad at her because the very hospitable people, like even though like it was friends and families at the wedding, like even the neighbors, like, you know, they went over to the neighbors and like, hey, come get some food, like, you know, we're getting married and stuff like that. And so the neighbors came out and they partook in the food, and I know I think a few might have stayed for the ceremony, and then like others kind of trickled in as the festivities were happening, which was really cool. And then I think one of the neighbors actually, because there were some young children at the party, one of the neighbors actually brought over a bouncy house, so that was really nice. I know I got the mango nada yesterday, and I'm hoping on Sunday, because tomorrow's going to be an all-day event, so tomorrow's the second part of the wedding. But Sunday, I want to find some muelas, and hopefully be able to bring some home, because that's what I really want, is a bunch of muelas. But yeah, that's my second thing is muelas. Toes, we did the pedicure today. My mom went over to cook really early. So I'm vlogging.
Are you vlogging? Show them my toes.
Yeah, I was just telling him about the pedicure. So toes have been did. The toes have been did. The toes are done. You like the toes? How's your toe experience?
I swear on God, she purposely started to tickle my feet.
On God, she swore.
On God.
But what do you think of the wedding? What do you think of the cultures?
It's so awesome. I almost cried like this.
Yeah, except for Grandma slapping your titties. But...
Yeah, like she has a vendetta against my boobies.
Oh, because she's an old small lady.
Yeah, but she doesn't have huge knockers.
Yeah, the culture is very modest. But yeah, I was just saying how you're not modest. But
I grew up in America, so I mean,
I know.
She can't hold it against me. That's
Yeah.
just how Americans be.
It's how they do.
Bitch.
I'm gonna be out there in a second. You know, close the door.
Why don't you move
Bitch.
your dress?
I'll finish this vlog. Don't worry, I'll like crop it so you look good and all that stuff. Oh, booty. Alright. So, as I was saying, the toes are did. So, mom went there early to cook. And then we're like, well, we don't know, when are you going to be done? She's like, I don't know when I'm going to be done. So, we just went over to, we actually went to TJ Maxx first. And after TJ Maxx, she called and she's like, I want to get my toes done. And I'm like, okay, come to this address. And then my sister's like, oh, she's not done cooking. And I'm like, well, then why did she call me? So we got boba tea, and then we went to the place and got our nails done. I think Sunday, because we're leaving the B&B, we're probably gonna go to San Francisco early, and just hang around the area. I think might get my nails done there. I don't know yet. But yeah, so I don't know how much I'm gonna show tomorrow, but it's gonna be an all-day event. We're gonna have to wake up early, so we're just kind of de-stressing from the events today. But I will give you guys an update. Just for some context before the next part of the video, day 1 is already over at this point, so what you're gonna see next is day 2 of the wedding. This venue is beautiful. Super pretty. What's up? Non-existent forehead pic. Cute wedding stuff.
I got two.
Mom kicking butt.
No, she's getting her.
No, I thought she said she got 2. Oh, how many she get?
None.
I got 2 in. That's it.
Oh, you got 2 at the end.
I have to practice.
You got points?
She's beating you. Your mom. How do you?
She got another one.
You like winning?
She got 5.
Guguma. 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 Oh, you scared? Oh, you scared? You scared, Guguma? Guguma. You're a good boy. Are you a good boy, Guguma? Are you a good boy? Look at your little outfit.
Hold you so much, as long as love has around, and I thank God I'm glad you're just a good to me. Can't take my eyes off you. Come on, everyone, let's go.
will sip from their own cups. Then they will switch and drink again, symbolizing two lives becoming one. After their ceremonial sips, Harry and Jane will be offered a sweet chaser, a jujube representing fertility and the hope for a thriving family. Will they eat it, or will they play coy and keep us all guessing? And with the wine shared and the jujube offered, we arrive at Songhanreng, the closing ritual of this Korean ceremony. Jane and Harry will now bow 3 times. First, to honor their parents. Next, to honor their ancestors. And finally, to you, their beloved community of friends and family. Next, you two will exchange rings. Small in size, but immense in meaning. It's a reminder of today that you can touch and carry with you always. You've exchanged vows, you've given each other rings. Now just one question remains. Harry, do you promise to love Jane even when she leaves her empty, single-use eye drop containers everywhere, or refuses to talk like an adult?
I do.
And Jane, do you promise to love Harry even when he leaves his socks everywhere, can't decide what he wants on the menu, or ditches you for the opening night of a Marvel movie?
I do.
With love as your witness and your people beside you, I now pronounce you partners in life. You may now seal the deal with a high five.
crying mess. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Oz. You cried because I saw your
It is filled with meaningful offerings, each one carrying a hope or a blessing for Harry and Jane's future. There are dates and chestnuts, which are symbols of fertility and the wish for many children. There are dried meats representing hospitality and care, and the kumjungpan is a traditional 9-section dish for positivity and abundance. So at one point you'll see Harry and Jane hold out a cloth between them. This is called a cholsuga, and their parents will toss dates and chestnuts into the cloth. And tradition says that the number caught shows how many children the couple may have. Harry give Jane a piggyback ride. As a light-hearted way to show he's ready to carry her in every sense through their marriage.
Lots of girls. Lots of girls. Don't miss.
Oh, how many boys and how many girls?
One, 2, 3, 4.
Better get started.
My football team.
sorry to end the video there. Basically, I wanted to give a little more context as to what happened and just kind of an overall summary. So day 1 was the monk ceremony of the Cambodian wedding. I don't know much about the Cambodian culture. I do know that the celebrations are like very long. Probably, I want to say about 3 days long. A lot of community involved, a lot of prayers, chantings, blessings, and just basically ceremonial, which is amazing. I know during the actual wedding day they had these pamphlets that they gave out, and they kind of explained what each kind of ceremony was about. Day 2 was basically all of day 2. The first half was the Cambodian ceremony, and then the second half was the Korean ceremony, and then they had sort of like a traditional reception after that. The Cambodian ceremony for the second day was a little bit chaotic because they were trying to kind of like pick and choose 3 days worth of ceremony and celebrations and try to squeeze it into 3 hours. On top of basically translations and stuff like that, most of the people doing the wedding, and they like hired a band, they brought monks up. Most, not all, spoke Khmer, so it was kind of hard to follow if you didn't speak the language. I definitely don't speak the language. The only one who does is my mom, and obviously my grandma and grandpa and the people who are doing the wedding and my uncle and stuff like that, maybe like a select few people. So it was very hard to kind of follow the ceremony, mainly because they're mostly doing it in Khmer, and they're performing it for people who were mainly English speaking / Korean, because of auntie's side of the family's Korean. So other than that, it was really beautiful. They did all the costume changes, which I absolutely loved. Harry and Jane looked absolutely beautiful. It was really fun to get up there and partake in the ceremony. So that was kind of the first Cambodian half of the ceremony. We went back to the Airbnb, kind of freshened up a bit, came back, and at least I think we went to the Airbnb. No, we took grandma back home. And then we came back, and that's when they started setting up for the Korean side of the ceremony. Again, the pamphlet had the Korean side of the ceremony on it. They did the tea ceremony, the piggyback riding, I think they're throwing dates and stuff like that. Sorry if my memory of the events are a little bit like splotchy. I'm making this update in November, and the wedding was in August, so my mind's like a little bit a bit everywhere at the moment. So the Korean ceremony was very, very, very fun. I have to say that, like, my aunt, this is the first time I've met her, and she is a very, very fun person. She's the type of person that can light up a room as soon as she walks in, and basically just kind of speaks to you as if she's known you for a long time. As you can see from the video, she was like very energetic, the wedding, the singing, the stuff like that. And I think, as they said in the wedding or the toast or whatever, they didn't want people to really see it as a wedding. They wanted to see it a celebration of community and culture, which was true. We had people flying from everywhere, driving from everywhere. I think there was somebody from like Africa there even, and obviously like my family flying pretty much across the USA to go to this wedding. So it was really eye-opening and really awesome. Loved the vibes there. Everyone was just super friendly. The food was delicious. The venue is absolutely beautiful. Love the Cambodian outfits, love the Korean outfits. I think this kind of helped bring the family together because there was a good bunch of us, we actually created a group text and started a Google Drive photo album, so that way like the whole family can keep in touch and stuff like that. So yeah, I think once I upload this video, I'm actually gonna let them look at it as well, so that way they can kind of remember the events and stuff like that. I know part of the reason why I didn't capture a lot of the ceremonies is because I really didn't feel like, I didn't want to be that person that like has the camera out in the wedding and like has it in the way. But I'm, you know, during the reception, you know, when everyone's walking up and they're laughing at the people walking up and they're vibing, I just felt like it was something they wanted. I probably should have asked beforehand, but I just felt like bringing out the camera, I just really felt like that bringing out the camera was something that they would appreciate. And you know, as much as I like to kind of keep a memory, this is family that I haven't seen. This is family I haven't seen in forever. Like last time I saw Uncle Harry, I was like 1. So at least from what I remember, I was like 1. So and Harry's like 8-9 years older than I am. So yeah, this was a very, very fun video. So this was a very, very fun video to make. Just kind of trying out some editing and special effects and stuff like that, and I'm hoping to put up more. I know I'm currently working on another video for my September trip to see my boyfriend in Idaho, so hopefully that will be out soon. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and to my family and all around the world, hello, and I'll see you guys later.